Okay, so I just spent the last 2 nights here at Hotel Olimpia in Santa Croce, Venice. Now, the hotel does sell itself as a garden hotel, and they do have a wonderful garden with loungers and a courtyard outside, and that is definitely a huge selling point. The hotel is also right across the street from the transit station, so there are literally buses behind me, which is very hard to find in Venice. So I think that those are 2 factors that folks might consider first and foremost if booking this hotel. But there's way more to this hotel than just gardens and buses. First, in this video, I'm actually going to take you back in time to when I first checked into room 111, a Superior Queen room, and show you exactly what the hotel looked like before I even touched anything. Then we're going to come back here and I'm going to give you my full hotel review. The service, the amenities, the room, what I thought of, the location, all of it. And make sure to stick around for my review as well, because there are actually a couple features of this room that I did not even notice when I first checked in and did my room walkthrough that I definitely think that you should consider before you book. And just a heads up that the hotel has no idea that I'm doing this review. Our team at Travel Lemming does totally independent reviews so we can give honest opinions about the hotels we stay at and the places that we visit. We do have affiliate relationships with all of the major booking sites though, like booking.com, so if you like this hotel and you think you want to book it, we do have an affiliate link in the description box below. I'm specifically visiting Venice to stay at 12 hotels over 16 nights here in all of the areas. So if this hotel is not for you, then make sure to check out my full Where to Stay in Venice guide on travellemming.com. The link is in the description box below. And make sure to use the timestamps to skip around to which part of the video interests you most. Alright, now let's go back in time to my full room walkthrough, room 111, a Superior Queen room at the Hotel Olimpia. Okay, this is the first view of my room at Hotel Olimpia here in Venice. I'm just gonna put the thing in the lights so the lights stay on. Okay, so this is our room. This is the Superior Suite here at Hotel Olimpia. You can see right off the bat here we have a little side room with a chaise, I think. Some artwork of Venice. It feels very luxe in here. The colors are very like muted beiges, but still very, very nice. Oh, and we have a window that looks out onto the street here. Oh, pretty, 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 pretty. And there's Venice. All right, well, I won't linger here too long. All right, we have a little TV here. And this is only in the sitting area when you first enter. So let's do the bathroom now. Let's take a look. I haven't gone in here yet. Oh, pretty. Here's me. Right off the plane, 3 planes to get here. So I look a little haphazard. A sink, got towels. Here we go, the shower. Okay, let's just see here. Whoop, get in here. Blue Tea Merchant of Venice shower gel. So it's local stuff here. That's really interesting. And the shower. Okay, let's try the shower pressure really quick. Oh, looks really good. Pardon me, folks. Oh, and nice and hot too. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Lovely. Okay, so this is got a hair dryer here. Oh, here's some more amenities. We have a shower cap, some soaps, conditioner, body lotion, cups. Very nice. Okay. And then let's go into the bedroom. So this is the main room here, a nice, beautiful queen bed. We have bedside lights here. We have a phone. Oh, it's a cute little desk. More windows going out onto the street. There we go. Oh, pretty. I'll show some B-roll of that later when I do my full review. So we're here for 2 nights, so I'll do my review the day that we leave. More bedside lighting. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's try out these pillows. Italian pillows are notably kind of flat sometimes, but these feel actually really good. Bed is definitely firm. It's very firm actually. I would say this is one of the firmer beds. A little more firm than I would usually prefer, but I'm still going to have a great night's sleep on that. So, and then some great artwork up there as well. Okay, we have a little cabinet over here with more pillows, some hangers, a fridge, there's some water, a safe. Oh, nice. Slippers. And this one's empty. Nice little velvet cushion here. All right, we have water, we have cups, remote for the TV, sugar, tea, chamomile tea. We have breakfast tea and coffee, kettle, a little light, nice big mirror. And of course, over here too, we have the TV and a thermostat. So yeah, this is our superior queen room at the Hotel Olimpia, Venice. So let's get back to the full review. Okay, so right out of the gate, let's start with my highlights of the Hotel Olimpia and what I thought was so great about this room. First, the Hotel Olimpia brands itself as a garden hotel, and it definitely has that air of tranquility. There's a full garden outside and a little courtyard. You can go out there and have your breakfast on the tables, or you can use the loungers and just read a book out there in the afternoon sun. Now, having a green space like this is actually very rare in Venice. Very few of the other hotels I'm staying at have this feature. So if you definitely want some outside space, you want some green space, this is a great feature to consider. The second biggest feature of this hotel, I think, is that it is super quiet. So the hotel does have the word actually tranquility right on the website, and I think that's a really good word to describe it. It's not a luxury hotel, so it definitely feels like a 3-star hotel. There's not a ton of extra amenities and that kind of thing. But as soon as I walked into the room, there's as you can see on the walls, it's kind of like a gray beige color. It's very calming, very inviting, very warm without feeling stuffy or anything like that. And because of its location here in Santa Croce, you won't get a lot of the street noise that you would get in some of the more central areas by the Rialto Bridge, for instance, where it's just crowded with tourists all the time. This is definitely a little bit more removed, and because of that, I found it way quieter. The bus station, like I said, is right across the street, but we found almost no noise from that whatsoever during our stay. Okay, so going into the room, like I said, we stayed in room 111, which is a superior queen room. The bed itself, so when I first did my room walkthrough, I felt the bed and it felt a little bit firm, maybe a little bit firmer than I usually like, but upon further inspection and use, it's actually quite cozy. So no complaints from me on the bed regard. I thought it was very comfortable, and the pillows were very nice and plush. They also had 2 extra pillows. So they had 2 on the bed already, and then they had 2 extra ones up in the cabinet as well. And I also have to mention too that after I did my walkthrough, this is a feature that I didn't know this room had whatsoever, and it's not listed on the website. So I'm sitting on a chaise right now, and under this chaise actually has another pull-out twin bed. And I only saw this because I was walking around and I saw some white sheets peeking out from under the chaise, but this is not listed as a feature on the Superior Queen room on the website. So we tested out this one as well, and it's definitely great for if you have if you're staying here as a couple and you have a small child, or you have a third person staying or something like that. Definitely check with the hotel before you book if you want to book for this reason though, because like I said, it was not listed in the description. So I make sure if this is why you're booking it, that it's actually going to be here when you arrive. I also want to mention the bathroom. The bathroom is one of my favorite features of this hotel room in general. The shower has some of the best water pressure, definitely better than my shower at home. And the shower gets so hot that I actually had to dial it back a little bit. It was just a little bit too hot. So 10 out of 10 on the shower. It also has the rain shower feature as well as the handheld feature. So no notes from me. Also in the bathroom, you'll find a heated towel rack, which was just so luxurious when you get out of the the shower and you can put like a warm towel around you. The towels are also nice and big. I loved all of the amenities. I did use like the shower gel when I was showering, and it didn't leave any kind of residue on my skin or anything. Okay, so now I want to get into 3 little nitpicky things about this room that wouldn't dissuade me from booking this hotel, but that you might want to consider. And the first one is actually the lights. So when you check into this hotel, they'll give you 1 key. And so my mom and I are staying here together, and so we're sharing the key for both of us, which normally wouldn't be a big deal. We stick together most of the time. So when you walk in, you put the key into a little slot that turns on all the lights, which is pretty standard for a hotel. Except for that, there's only 2 main light controls in the room in general. So right now I'm in the little sitting room and my mom is actually on the bed. And for me to have the lights on in here right now, she has to have all the lights on in the room too. So there's like lights right overhead. So if someone maybe wants to take a nap during the day and the other person doesn't, you don't really have a way for one person to have the lights on and the other person to not. So there were times when she would be in the room like wanting to go to sleep and I would have like the bathroom light on, for example, just to have a little bit of light in this room. So that is a little bit of a con, that it's either all or nothing. There are a couple bedside lamps, so there is that as well, but I just thought there could be more options for lighting would be kind of nice. Another small nitpicky thing that I didn't love about this room, so we're in a superior queen suite, like I mentioned, and so that means that we have 2 windows in this room, one in the sitting room and one in the main bedroom area. The sitting room window, as you can see behind me, opens all the way and it has great canal views. However, the one by the bed doesn't open all the way, and this would not be a big factor for most people. You're kind of like, whatever, if the window doesn't open all the way in the bedroom. However, as a content creator, I kind of wanted the full shot of me sitting on the bed with the canal behind it, and the other one just does not open all the way. Okay, let's get into the breakfast. So I actually really like the breakfast at this hotel. Both my mom and I ate down there both days that we were staying here. They have 2 coffee machines that you just press a button and you can get exactly whatever kind of coffee you want. They also have a selection of teas. If you want something a little bit more authentic, you can also ask the staff for an authentic Italian espresso. Other than that, the breakfast was great. There was a selection of meats, cheeses, fruit, pastries. I really liked the jam-filled croissant. There was also some more decadent things like cakes and donuts and that kind of thing, which I do not partake in at 7 a.m. But it was lovely that they had those selection as well. The seating was also really bright and airy, and there was lots of tables, so loved that. And like I said earlier in the video, you can actually go and have your breakfast out in the courtyard if the weather is good and you're here during a warmer time of the year than I was. Now, one other thing to note as well. So when you first check in, they will give you a free drink coupon for the bar. There is not an on-site restaurant. There is only a bar. So they have an indoor little bar area, and then they also have outdoor seating right on the canal, which is really lovely. However, when we were here, we wanted to go out for a full dinner. So we went right next door to a restaurant called Trattoria alle Berticelli. And I had the spaghetti carbonara and my mom had the gnocchi with seafood. Both were fantastic. It's literally right next door, so I highly recommend that if you're looking for a really easy food option near the hotel. Next, the staff and the service. So this was really a standout point for me, as the staff were so lovely and the service was top-notch. So immediately upon check-in, the staff actually greeted us with a "Buongiorno, ladies," and it was very enthusiastic and authentic. So when my mom and I came here from Canada, they actually lost her luggage, and so when we let the front desk know that, just to stay aware that the airline might be sending her luggage our way, they were very compassionate. Of course, they couldn't do very much. They were just receiving this message, but we thought that their reaction was very nice. After that, the bellhop helped us with our bags up to our room, and they were just really great in making sure that we had everything that we needed for a very comfortable stay. Okay, about the location. So, like I said before, we are located in Santa Croce, one of the 6 sestieri here in Venice. And I would say that this is a really good hotel, specifically if being near Piazzale Roma is important to you, which is the main transport station. So like I said, the bus station is right across the way from us, and there's a gondola station, there's also a Vaporetto station, right all within like a 2-minute walk of this hotel. There's also, if you are coming into Venice with a car, which of course Venice is completely car free, there is an option, and I would recommend this hotel specifically for this reason. If you have a car, the parking lot is like just a 3-minute walk over there. I walked over there this morning. So you can park your car and just have easy access to it. So this hotel district of Santa Croce is definitely a lot quieter than some of the more like central locations like San Polo or Santa Marco. I would say that this is a district where the tourists intermingle with the locals. So I've seen a good mix of both. As for other things in the area, there's actually a mall of sorts nearby with like some of the big chain stores. So if you need to go and grab something, there's that right there. There's also gardens called the Papadopoli Gardens, which if you're looking for even more green space, like I said, rare in Venice, it's right next door as well. Okay, so let's get into the pros and cons of this hotel. So for pros, I would say the luscious green garden, the shower was definitely a pro, the very convenient location right near the bus station, the fact that it's not in an overly touristy area, and number 5, that this room actually has a separate sitting area from the bedroom. So if you're staying here with more than one person, there's a little bit of separation. And the cons, like I mentioned earlier, the lights in the room, that's just like a nitpicky little thing. The fact that the window doesn't completely open in the bedroom. Okay, so who is this hotel for and who is it maybe not for? So first and foremost, I would say that this hotel is really great for couples who are on like a mid-level budget. Like I mentioned, this is a 3-star hotel, so it's not the fanciest, it's not the most luxurious, but I think that if you're on a mid-level budget and you're traveling as a couple, this is a great option. I would not recommend this hotel for families specifically. There are no amenities here for kids. I couldn't really name one amenity here that a kid would enjoy, except for maybe the green space outside, but it does not cater to families specifically. There are better hotels than that, so make sure to go and check out my Where to Stay in Venice guide on travellemming.com if you're a family and you want somewhere that's more suited for kids. The second group that I would say maybe isn't suited for this hotel are business travelers. There's really no amenities here for business travelers either. The Wi-Fi has been pretty good throughout our stay. It's a little spotty this morning, actually. I'm having some issues with it, but there is no desk in the room, not one whatsoever. So if you're looking to work from your room, that would be a little uncomfortable. There's also no business services in the hotel as well. So you can't find like a printer or a little desk station or anything like that. And what I paid. So I stayed in Hotel Olimpia in middle of March 2026, and I paid in total $553.64 USD, which at the time that I booked this equated to 471 euros. So this was for 2 nights in a Superior Queen room. What I will say though is that if you're looking to book this hotel, definitely do so as early as possible as you can. Hotels book up super quickly in Venice, and over summer it's almost impossible to get a room, so definitely do that. All right, folks, well, that's my review of Hotel Olimpia here in Santa Croce, Venice, Italy. Once again, if this hotel is not for you, I have a full guide to where to stay in Venice on travellemming.com. It's in the description box below, or you can go to travellemming.com and just type in where to stay in Venice. I also have, so while I'm here in Venice, I'm staying at 12 different hotels over 16 nights, switching hotels almost every single day. And I am making full hotel guides and videos for each of those. So I have my full written guide to Hotel Olimpia here in Venice in the description box below. And there's also a full series here on YouTube of every single other hotel that I'm staying at. Also, if you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It's a great way to support us. And if you like this video, you might like this video next.